Also, guys, fun fact, Vaughn was born because of Savage X Fenty, so.
Thank you, Rihanna. Say thank you, Rihanna. Because of you, I'm born. Because of you, I'm born.
Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys an update because I am now 6 months postpartum. I had my baby on March 13th, 2020. So, it's been some time. I cannot believe it's been 6 months. It's absolutely insane how fast time is going. Honestly, like the first 2 months feel like such a blur. I couldn't tell you what happened in those 2 months. It's so crazy. If it wasn't for the YouTube videos that we documented during that time, I really would just have no recollection of it. I think because the pandemic hit, guys, literally COVID, everything shut down the day Vaughn was born. March 13th, marked everything changing. That's when places started to close. That's when you had to wear a mask everywhere. Life was just so different then. You couldn't even get hand sanitizer at the store. Toilet paper was gone. It just didn't feel like real life. I think because of that, that's why it feels like such a blur, because life was just so different. And now we're slowly transitioning, places are starting to open again, things are starting to feel back to normal. But right when I gave birth to Vaughn, that night specifically was the night that the hospital was only allowing one person in the room with you. It's absolutely insane how much times have changed in this 6 months. I feel like I've lived 10 years in this 6 months. Vaughn is definitely gonna hear a lot of stories about the time he was born. You guys know when you're talking to your parents or your grandparents and they're like,
back when I was your age.
Vaughn is always gonna hear when you were born, you couldn't even buy hand sanitizer. You guys are such a big part of my life and my journey. You guys have been with me literally since 13, 14 years old. You guys have been with me through so many big milestones in my life. You guys have been really involved in my whole pregnancy journey as well as my postpartum journey. So it only felt right to give you guys an update for a huge milestone, which is 6 months. So I'm going to be showing you guys what my body looks like now, and what better way than to show you guys some lingerie from Savage X Fenty. You guys know I'm a Savage X Fenty ambassador. I've been working with them for such a long time, and I absolutely love my Savage X fam. I am so obsessed with Savage X Fenty. They have so many amazing pieces, from lingerie to loungewear to robes. This robe right here is from Savage X Fenty. They just have such a wide array of different items, and their sizing is incredible. Their sizing ranges from extra, extra small all the way to triple X. Not only are their pieces already at a really great price, but you guys can get even more of a discount if you guys become a Savage Extra VIP member. You guys can use my link down below to sign up, but if you guys sign up, you guys can get 2 bras or bralettes for $29, as well as 50% off. Yes, 50, half off your entire first order on any additional items. So I really recommend you guys all become a Savage Extra VIP member. Again, make sure you guys use my link down below to sign up. But I'm gonna start off this video with showing you guys the pieces that I picked up for this month. So I'm starting off this try on with my favorite set that I got this month, and it is this one right here. I actually already posted an Instagram picture wearing this, but I am in love with this one. Just my whole order this month, I really noticed the pieces. I love the black and the lace. It's definitely really sexy. So up top here, we have this bustier. Whenever I say the word bustier, I think of Selena, but may she rest in peace. But I love, love, love this top so much. It's so flattering, and I love that the straps are adjustable. Literally when brands make adjustable straps, thank you, because literally, especially when you have a bigger chest, I feel like if you're not wearing a bra, your straps save you in a way, because you can really tighten them to keep the girls up, and that's exactly what I was able to do with this. Also, as you guys can see, the straps are nice and thick, so I do feel support even though I'm not wearing a bra. Technically, it does have an underwire. Also, with this bustier, I feel like not only is it sexy as lingerie, but you could totally wear this in an everyday look. I could totally see this with some baggy jeans and maybe a leather blazer with this top. That would look so cute. And then at the bottom, we have this skirt. This is like a garter skirt, so you can add your stockings and hook them if you want. And then also underneath, these are the matching mesh panties. Someone actually commented on the picture I posted in this and how come you never turn around when you're showing your Savage X Fenty pieces? Why don't you ever turn around and show us the back? And I'm like, girl, you guys can see online, but see, you can kind of see my whole ass is out. Literally, there's a big circle cut out for your ass. And I'm like, I can't really do that. We got to keep it PG-13. Not even PG, PG-13 on here. Maybe if I start an OnlyFans, I can turn around for you guys. But yeah, I absolutely love this set. By far, favorite set that I got this month. This next piece right here is from the same collection. So I'm wearing the same thong that I was wearing in the first fit, but this time I just threw on this slip on top, and I love it. It has floral over on the top, so it doesn't show your nipples, but I love this mesh design. It's also, because it's mesh, it's so stretchy and comfortable, and I feel like it's really figure flattering, very form fitting. This next set right here does show my nipples, so I do need to cover them up. but it has lace detailing up here. But I'm so in love with this set. I love the pink. It's so different from what I usually go for. I don't usually go for like hot pink, but I love the way this one looks. And then also the underwear is so unique. I don't think Savage has done panties like this before, but the strap detailing is just such a nice touch, and I feel like it just makes you look so like thick. Like, I just love it. Next piece I have to show you guys is this black bodysuit, and it's really cute because it has this rainbow detailing. I love the rainbow. It's so different, like to contrast against the black, but I love this piece as well. I'm saying that about everything, but literally their pieces are just such amazing quality. And this is a halter bodysuit, so again, this is one that you can totally wear out, not as lingerie. Like, you could totally put on a pair of jeans or shorts and wear this as a top. And my back is all out, so it does show a lot of your back, and it's like a scoop back, and it is a thong bottom, so you don't get panty lines. It's always the worst when you're wearing a bodysuit and it's like a full bottom. Like, why wouldn't you make it a thong? You know what I mean? Next up, we have this set right here. Now, I don't know the name of this material. I don't know why my mind is completely blanking, but I've never received a piece from Savage X Fenty with this material. I think this is something new that they're doing, but it is like this plastic, like, what is this material, guys? Please help me out here. But I love this one so much. It's this baby pink nude color, and again, I've not had this material from Savage X Fenty before, so this is something completely new. And again, I love how Savage X Fenty is always switching it up, always doing new designs, and they really keep you excited for their new pieces. This next one isn't lingerie, it's more of a lounge piece. And guys, this is it. Like, Savage did their thing when they came up with this one. So it's a full bodysuit. I feel like I have to step back so far for you guys to see a full fit, but I love it. It's so comfortable. It has a cutout design right here, so it's all one piece. Then the back goes really low. It's so sexy. Kayla was wearing this last time she came over, and I was obsessed. I was like, I need my hands on this. It's so cute. And it also has the Savage logo right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but this one is a 10 out of 10 for me. So comfortable. So those are all the pieces I have to show you guys from Savage X Fenty. Everything will be linked down below for you guys. So just from that haul, you guys can see, I feel like there's been a big change in my body versus the other try-on hauls that I've done. And honestly, guys, I still am not on a diet plan. I still don't work out. But I will say, I think the biggest shift I saw in my body, I think it was when I stopped breastfeeding. So I stopped breastfeeding for personal reasons, but I just saw a huge change in my body because, I mean, obviously my boobs got so much smaller. Guys, if you want free implants, breastfeed. I'm telling you guys, when your boobs get filled with milk, they get like triple their size. It's crazy. But I just saw a huge difference in my body once I stopped breastfeeding. Not only did my breasts go back to their regular size, but also when you're breastfeeding, guys, you're so hungry. You're so incredibly hungry. Granted, you do burn a lot of calories when you do breastfeed, but when I was breastfeeding, I definitely was eating a lot more, and I was eating higher carb foods. Like, I was eating oatmeal every morning, for example, to help my milk supply. And I feel like once I stopped breastfeeding, I just naturally just stopped eating as much. And I mean, that's just how you lose weight at the end of the day. You have to eat in a caloric deficit. And again, I'm not on a special diet plan or anything. I don't restrict myself, but just naturally, I just wasn't as hungry. So being at this big milestone, 6 months postpartum, I really feel like things are just starting to get back to normal. I feel like myself again. I will say, anybody who's watching this, any lady who's watching this who's just given birth, trust me guys, it gets so much better. The first few months, the first few weeks are so tough, specifically the first few weeks. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Again, such a blur, such a blur. But I will tell you guys, if you're watching this and you just feel like your world is crashing around you, trust me, as time goes by, things will get better. You will get more sleep. That was the biggest thing. Vaughn has always been a great sleeper, so I'm not going to complain about his sleeping, but he was still waking up for a nightly feed around 4 to 5 a.m. I would say up until he was 4.5, 5 months-ish. And guys, I don't know, like 6 months is like the magic number, but ever since he hit about 5.5, 6 months, he's been sleeping 12 hours a night. He goes to sleep at 9 p.m., he wakes up at 9 a.m., and no feedings. And naturally, he just dropped his middle of the night feed. His doctor did tell us that you can stop giving him his nightly feed, but if he woke up at like 5 in the morning crying, like, I was gonna feed him. So I didn't even like deprive him of that. He naturally just dropped his nighttime feed once he hit about 5.5 months. And it's absolutely insane how much more well rested I sleep. I swear, guys, that 12-hour stretch just really makes me feel like I have enough time to take care of myself. Like once he goes down at 9 p.m., I know I have time to like take a shower and clean and just do whatever I need to do to make myself feel good. So again, guys, just that 12-hour stretch really just shifted things for me, and knowing that I don't have to wake up at 5, 6 a.m., that really was taking a toll on me. Especially like the first 3 months, he was waking up 2 times in the night. He would wake up around 1 a.m. and then he'd wake up around 5, 6 a.m. So I went like 6 months without getting a full night's rest. And the fact that I finally get to sleep, you know, a good 9-10 hour stretch, it just makes me feel so much more well rested. And especially now, Vaughn is getting at that age where I feel like he can entertain himself. So if Mel and I usually, like for example, I'm filming this right now, Mel is watching Kayvon, but let's say Mel and I are doing something where both of us are needed, we can put him in his activity center and he just chills out for like an hour. It's so nice. We feel like we can sit down and have a meal together and not have to worry about Vaughn, you know, crying or needing us or needing our attention. So that's really great as well. He started eating table foods, which is so exciting. Our doctor gave us the green light to start feeding him. Literally, they said we can give him anything other than whole milk and honey. So I've definitely been giving Vaughn lots of stuff. We have been trying to do baby-led weaning, but sometimes it is easier just to give him like a pouch, you know what I mean? But for the most part, we are trying to do baby-led weaning, and he's doing a great job with it. He loves avocados. What does he love? I gave him mashed potatoes the other day. We do use a spoon for him to self-feed. So if the food isn't something he can grab and put in his mouth, we are using this one spoon. I'll link it down below in my Amazon store, but it has little grooves in it so I can push the food in the little cutout in there and he can feed himself. So that's what we've been doing. He obviously still does get bottles throughout the day, but it's so nice during mealtime. He can be more involved. He sits with us, and you know, depending on what we're eating, I'll cut him up something and give it to him. Like we ate mashed potatoes the other day with our meal, so I gave him some mashed potatoes. We had pancakes the other day, so I took a pancake and I just sliced it for him. So again, it just feels really nice that he's like more involved, and we feel like when we're eating, it isn't like, okay, let's go put the baby in the activity center or something like that. Like he can actually sit with us like a family. Vaughn is also crazy active. I feel like he's gonna be one of those babies that starts walking really soon. He's been crawling like crazy. Like Vaughn has been doing tummy time since he came out the womb. If you guys saw the clips of him when they put him on my chest, he was literally doing tummy time. But I've never had to struggle with getting him to do tummy time. I do get some DMs like my baby hates tummy time. Honestly, I have no advice for you because Vaughn has just loved it from the beginning. He loves to crawl. He can sit on his own. We've been working on it more. He just tends to like kind of flop over, but he can if he wants to. It's just so crazy how much your baby changes, guys. Vaughn also can feed himself with his bottle. He literally feeds himself with his bottle. So he's just becoming so much more independent, and in turn, it's kind of putting a weight off of Mel and I's shoulders. We kind of feel like it's just easier. Everything is just easier. Like when we do go out with him, we don't have to worry as much. He's pretty much like, he just doesn't really cry. Like when he was around 3 months, we did take him to a restaurant. If you guys saw that video, and he did start crying, but now he's definitely a lot less fussy. I don't know why. I just think he's just more aware of what's going on. So just like watching our faces, and we can just be doing like peekaboo with him, and that will keep him entertained. Again, guys, I don't know what it is about this magical 6 months, but I just feel like once 6 months pass by, just everything got so much easier. I think about how I felt and how tired I was and how much harder everything seemed when we were like 3 months postpartum, and now again it just feels like we finally have a routine down. His sleep is good, like everything is just good. And just a little update, because he did have a doctor's appointment a few days ago. So Vaughn is about, how many pounds did they say? Vaughn is about 22 pounds. He was 8 pounds 9 ounces when he was born, so he is a big boy. And he is, how tall did they say? He's almost 29 inches. And he was 20.5 inches when he was born. So yes, we do have a big boy, and he is considered very big for his age in the percentiles. So he's in the 99th percentile for his height. If you guys don't know what that means if you line up 100 babies, he's taller than 99%. So he is a very, very big boy. I mean, Mel was a big boy, big baby too. Mel is 6'4", so hopefully he goes in his father's footsteps for the height, because you guys don't know, Baba, sorry Baba, I'm about to throw him under the bus. Baba is 5'4". So the men on my side don't really have height on their side. I do have a few uncles who are like 6 foot, but that's like the tallest it goes. But everybody in Mel's family is really tall. Fingers crossed, Vaughn goes with Mel's side of the family for height. He was taking a nap when I was filming this, so I'm gonna see if he's up so I can show you guys him. But it's just so crazy how much like their appearance changed too. Like Vaughn just has so much like personality. He's starting to talk, like babble. You guys see on my Instagram story, I always post videos of him going like, So he's starting to make noises. It's so cute. And it's just so amazing, guys. I'm looking forward to having our next baby just because I feel like I learned so much, guys. Like, it's so crazy how much you learn. And I feel like next baby is just gonna be so much easier just because we've been through it before. We know what to expect. And I feel like when you're a first-time mom, you just kind of do the most for everything. There were so many things I was doing that I didn't need to do. Like, I was like washing and sanitizing my pump parts after every single session, guys. And I was pumping like 6-7 times a day. Like, it was so exhausting. You don't need to do that. You literally don't need to do that. Again, I just feel like as a first-time mom, you just overthink everything. You just do the most when you really don't need to and just tire yourself out for no reason. So I'm really looking forward to the next baby. I feel like it's just going to be so much easier.
Hello. Hi, baby.
This light is so bright, isn't it? Is it possible to turn on the light, babe?
Guys, this is Kayvon, my 6-month boy.
Look at him, guys. He's huge.
You're huge, Bubba. Look.
Look at him.
He's ginormous. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy.
Oh, guys, and the biggest thing, he has 2 ginormous teeth at the bottom that are so sharp. Let me see if I can show you guys. You want to show them your teeth? You want to show them your teeth? Oh, he's not going to show you guys his teeth. But he has 2 big bottom teeth, and we call him the little beaver. We call him our beaver. And he loves doing that with his mouth. I think because his teeth like maybe feel good, and he likes to do that. But you're so handsome. And his curls are so cute. Look at his curls. I love the curls. I love the curls. By the way, guys, we do get a lot of comments like, where does Von's blonde hair come from? And I'm like, me. But yeah, guys, my natural hair color is an ash brown, a light ash brown. But when I was younger, my hair was super golden. So yeah, I had super golden hair, like growing up, like a golden brown. And Von definitely got that hair from me. He got it from me. He got it from me. Where's my babash? Also, guys, fun fact, Vaughn was born because of Savage X Fenty, so.
Thank you, Rihanna. Say thank you, Rihanna. Because of you, I'm born. Because of you, I'm born.
But yeah, guys, overall, just motherhood has been such a crazy journey, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I love being a mom so much. I love it. Every day when I see this face, I'm like, I can't believe I made this. I can't believe this was in my belly. Can you guys believe this was in my belly? This was in my belly? I always think about that. I'm like, I literally had full-on toes in my belly. Mel said something that made me laugh so hard. He's like, can you believe something that grows teeth was in your stomach? I was like, well, when you put it that way, that sounds horrible. You love making that face, don't you? I can't even do that face, though. Daddy's behind the camera. He loves peekaboo. He loves peekaboo. Oh my god, he goes crazy for peekaboo. Okay guys, that's it for today's video and a little 6-month update. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to everybody who's just been so helpful and supportive throughout my whole motherhood journey. You guys always DM me the best advice, and you guys all love Kayvon so much. Whenever I post him on my stories, we get so many DMs back like, I love Kayvon, he's my little internet nephew. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.